Welcome to another podcast of Master Investor. Glad to be here again on another business and investing talk. Today we're going to be speaking about why raising capital is the key of building true wealth and tax-free. Think about that. The most highest expense humans have are taxes. If we can minimize that by being a wealthy and an inside investor, meaning that we are using companies to do business. We have an entity. We're not doing anything under our name. We're using the tax code and the corporate laws to minimize taxes all the way to zero. Why? Because when we use the tools that are available to all of us when building a business and investing, then we can literally be a tax-free entity. It's not about how much money we make, it's about how much money we keep after everything is paid. That's the bottom line. What is our cash flow? What is our positive cash flow after everything is paid from the business, all expenses, taxes of the property, if we're talking about real estate assets, or it could be digital assets, how much after everything is paid? And we want to pay the least amount of taxes. In fact, we want to be tax-free entities because all of our expenses are run through the business as business expenses legally. So we need to have a team of professionals helping us strategize and do tax planning for the upcoming year. So when we study our business plan and our projections and how much money we are bringing in per month right now, then we can take a calculated guess on how much money we will bring this upcoming year and next year and so forth. And when we have that data, then we can analyze how we're going to spend the money. And remember what we say inside of our community. If you're new at Master Investor, my name is Jose. I'm the founder of the company. And we are more than an investment management company. Our mission is to elevate the financial well-being of humanity through high-quality financial education. Made simple, we're looking for opportunities to build passive income and true wealth. So if you're new, make sure you subscribe to the podcast. If you have any questions, go ahead and put it on the chat box below this podcast, and we will come back and answer any question that is placed in here, so we can open up a dialogue and maybe answer other people's questions as we begin to discuss why raising capital is the foundation of becoming ultra wealthy and tax-free, right? So the employees on the left side of the cash flow circle, when we read our ebook, How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet, we will learn about the cash flow circle and what type of players are found inside of the cash flow circle. And we all form part of it, regardless whether we have a business or no. We all have to deal with money, so we form part of this cash flow circle. On the left side of the cash flow circle, we'll find the employee, the self-employed, and on the right side of the cash flow circle, we find the business owner and the inside investor. True wealth is built on the right side of the cash flow circle. We can make a transition if we find ourselves on the left side to the right side by having the right strategies, the right team around us, by quickly beginning to build our asset column with real assets that our companies control. So we need to incorporate, we need to start doing business like a real business does business. Meaning that we have to have legalities in order, we have to invest in our financial education and our team members. We need to put systems in place. There are 8 elements that you will also learn inside of our ebook, How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet, Turn Passive Income On. 8 elements that makes up the cash flow triangle, which we need those 8 elements in order to build a successful business. Okay, so go download the cash flow ebook that we have on Amazon, or you can go straight to our website and sign up for the digital course that will come with that ebook. And everything that we add into that digital course, when you get it from our website, you will always have access to it, even though tomorrow's price will not be the same as today's price. So if you're listening to this today, go get it now from our website, because you're going to have additional bonuses that will come with the ebook. We'll have videos and other documents that will help you ultimately build your asset column and your true wealth. So as we grow the digital course, as we add more assets into that digital course, you will always have access because you will be grandfathered in. So make sure you take massive action. I can give you all the information, but remember, it's up to each of us to take massive action in order to get the results that we're looking for. Okay? So we need those mentors around us, but we need to take massive action. So when you learn something from this podcast, from our talks, videos, and products, we need to take massive action. Otherwise, nothing will happen. And you need to be actively investing. So the number one investment, if you have never made any investments, is in your financial education, right? And continue that expense of financial education forever. Because as an entrepreneur and inside investor, we never stop learning about entrepreneurship and money. Money's always evolving. As you know, today money is created with debt. Crypto is the new money. Crypto is a currency now. We can pay businesses and receive payments with crypto today. Therefore, it's not longer just an asset that we can hold. It's actually money. We can pay with crypto. So today money is created with debt due to the changes in law back in 1971, August 15. That's when President Nixon separated the gold standard from the US dollar. A lot of people don't know that this happened, and from that change in law, it created the best money experiment that we can all of us ask for in regards to becoming wealthy. Because now, since money is created with debt, money became monopoly money, became fiat money, fake money, and just an idea backed up by confidence, that we can actually focus on raising capital. Because if our government creates money from debt, that means that we can also do the same thing. And the banks are in business of lending money. They're not in business to save money. The savers, the employees, like to save money, put the money in the bank, and that money is being utilized to acquire assets. And that money is given to people like you and I, who understands how to put deals together, how to make that money work hard and sound investing. So we need to understand how to raise capital, because when we are building a business, we want our business to create sales from the front end, from the end users, and also from the back end. So the business has to be built with the sense of raising capital at all times. From the front end, because we have a product that is solving a problem in the marketplace, and the solution is in high demand, and we're doing that properly and efficiently so that people can buy and repeat again, or recommend to other people about our products, because we're solving that problem that they have today. Okay, so it's an ongoing problem. We're solving that through a business. Every business is built and exists to solve a problem. So think about the problem that we want to solve. And if you don't have any products, then the good news is that there are companies out there that lets you partner up to bring in sales into their companies, and they will give you an exchange for every sale that we bring into the table in the form of affiliate marketing. Okay, and don't be scared of the word affiliate marketing, because today that is very common, and it's very important that we always learn how to create that partnership that will be lucrative for all parties involved. So if I bring somebody to your business, I should earn a commission. I should have something from that magic, because that's my network that I brought to the table. And so we always want to ask for that commission. And if it's a subscription product, then we need to get that commission every time a sale is made from the client that we brought into the table. Okay, so If you don't have any products, then it's okay, because online is the fastest way that you can skip the rat race. If you want to quit your job eventually, then start online. Unless you already have experience with real estate and other asset classes. But if you start online with digital products, with physical products that are not yours, you're just simply promoting them, then you can easily begin to raise capital, which you're doing the job number one of an entrepreneur, is to raise capital. So we gotta master that. And then number one skill is to sell without selling, using systems and smart marketing. And we're gonna learn all about that inside of our ebook, How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet. So go get it, because it's going to lay out the foundation to help you build the skills that we need in order to raise capital successfully. Okay, and the job number one of a master investor or an inside investor is to make money work hard. As we have capital in our hands, as we're raising debt, as we're bringing in that revenue, then we gotta now have a plan for that money. We need to put that money to work, whether it's within the same asset class, because we're reinforcing the assets column, right? So each asset, each business has its own asset column. So each business or investment and also people have a financial statement. And in that financial statement, we find the income column, the expense column, the asset column, the liability column, and we also have the cash flow flowing through that financial statement. So it's all about control over cash flow, learning how to read financial statements, not only our personal financial statement, but every business or investment that we get involved, and we need to understand the financial statement. Otherwise, we will not know exactly if that investment is sound or toxic. Okay? Remember, the main difference between the poor and the wealthy is that we understand the difference between an asset and a liability, when a lot of times a poor person will call an asset something that is really a liability because it's withdrawing money out of their pocket. Like a lot of people that have a job, they invest in this thing called 401k, which is a fake asset. They think they're investing, but they're basically giving their money away and they're not getting anything in return right now. And so it's a liability, it's not an asset. And if they have a house and they call the house the biggest investment and the biggest asset, is also not true, because if they have to get up every morning to go to work to pay for the house and the house is not making the money, then that alone right there is a liability, because it's withdrawing money regardless if the house is going up in value. Okay, because the market goes up and down. Okay, it's about how much cash flow we're getting from that asset that will determine whether that is a real asset. If it's making us money, and let's say the house is getting paid on its own because we have tenants, we're renting it through Airbnb, and now it's creating 3 times more than the mortgage payment and all the expenses. So we have, several $1,000s left after all expenses are paid each month, and that is an asset. So a liability can be converted to an asset if we know how to read the financial statement. And not all liabilities can be converted into an asset, but majority can be converted, because every liability that we have on our liability column or in any liability column for a business or investment is somebody else's asset in their asset column. Okay, so we need to understand our financial statements and then begin to read businesses and investment financial statements, because that will determine whether we are going to acquire that business or not. Okay, but raising capital should be something that we should focus on a daily basis. It's about how can we raise capital. If we have a great deal, money will find us, or we will find the money, because money is always looking for a place where it can grow on autopilot. Okay, and we have to detach ourselves from our businesses, because we don't want to be an employee of our business. We want to be working on our business, not in our business. We don't want to own a job. We want to control and own companies that can make us cash flow and provide financial freedom and total freedom in our lives. It's all about the freedom. Okay, it's not about getting stuck in the midst of the operation. We want to have systems in place where now we can focus on something else and yet still obtain that cash flow that's coming from that asset that we put together. So when we are building an asset column, we need to focus on assets that are sound, that can create passive income or capital gains income while we're sleeping, and while we're doing whatever we want to do. It's supposed to give us freedom. It's not supposed to keep us busy, okay? Don't mix being busy with being successful, okay? We want to have assets that will make money without us having to be present in the asset or in the operation to make the money. We have systems, we have delegated the tasks that need to be delegated so that we can create freedom in our lives and become more wealthy. But raising capital is key. So understanding how to raise capital comes from understanding financial education. So go get the ebook, How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet, Turn Passive Income On. We also have the 10-year rules of money. Go to our YouTube channel. We're posting videos there too. And enroll in one of our digital courses. Take massive action. Remember, the circle in which you put yourself into will determine everything about your future. So choose your people wisely, your close friends, your mentors, your coaches, because we'll all have 24 hours a day. And that needs to be invested properly, okay? Everything matters. Even the smallest decisions that we make changes our life little by little. So it's all about making great choices in life. And one of those choices is to understand how money works. Get involved and invest in right now. Even if you have a job and you love your job, your duty is to eventually create freedom in your life so that you can enjoy life, okay? It's not like you repeat this life over and over again. So you want to be able to accomplish everything that you ever wish and dream of because you understood the main tool that makes everything happen, which is money. So money is the most important tool that we can all have because we can't go far without money, all right? So I hope you take massive action. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this podcast and if what you learned from it. And remember, master how to raise capital, because the main job of an entrepreneur is to raise capital. And the main job of an investor, of a master investor, is to make money with hard and sound investing. And the number one skill of an entrepreneur is to sell without selling, using systems and smart marketing. Bringing you the good and bad news of money, the business principles that work in all economies. Thank you for listening once again. And of course, I appreciate your business and being part of this amazing mission here at Master Investor. Talk to you tomorrow and see you later on our live broadcast that we're having on YouTube. So don't miss it. Go over there and make sure you get our ebooks on Amazon, or you can go straight to our website. I put the link in the description. Stay great and wealthy. Bye for now.